Hi guys, it's Sweety Pie and welcome back again. Today we are doing a video that is 150% inspired by another YouTuber. And literally when I watched her video, I was like, yeah, this is 150% me. I want to hold myself more accountable for some of the things I buy, but I don't know. I don't even know at this point. I literally don't even know at this point what is compelling me to purchase so much cosmetics. It's crazy. It's like when you actually look at it and you're like, okay, like I know this video is probably starting off weird, but when do videos not start off weird for me? I'm gonna go into like a little conversation here. I do not do monthly hauls anymore because it's hard for me to keep track of truly how much I purchase each month. Now, by no means is all of the stuff that I want to talk about like 1 month. It's probably 2 or 3 maybe, but like this isn't everything I bought either. Like this is just, okay, let's get into this video. I'm sure you're like, what the hell is this video about? Like, what are you even talking about? Okay, so let's start off with how I figured out I wanted to do this video idea. All right, there is a YouTuber. Most people know her better from beauty news. She is, oh my gosh, I knew I was gonna do this. Haley. Okay, so her name, Haley, her like handle on YouTube is just buy the makeup. I really like her videos. I think she's so real and I enjoy her content. Now, she did a video and it was eyeshadow palettes I own but never used. This is right at this very moment. This is so ridiculously me right now. And it is a lot of palettes, honestly. It is. I don't know why they attract me so much, but there are other things as well. Like it's just I tend to like tuck them away easier and kind of not forget about them, but like, you know, kind of forget about them. Like, you know, oh, I didn't purchase all that much, but like there's like this like 3 lip liners that I purchased and this and that, and then like a concealer and a foundation and this. Like there is other stuff. It's just the palettes are big things, right? All right, so that is what we're going to do today. We're going to go through a whole bunch of literal, like, I see a lot of face palettes, honestly, but like this is stuff that honestly, I know there's some things in here that I did review, but like just because I reviewed a product does not mean that after I reviewed it, I used it for like, you know, I used it at all after that, because things tend to be pushed aside because you're wanting to review other products, you're wanting to try other products. It's just like a revolving door. It really is, and it's kind of scary. But let's get into some of these products. I want to talk about like where I bought these things, if if those maybe are kind of triggering places where I maybe shouldn't shop as much anymore. Especially, I know one is going to be very prevalent here. But yeah, let's get into this stuff. Subscribe, like what, 5 minutes into the video. Subscribe, comment, like this video if you enjoy it, of course, because that helps me out so much. You guys have no idea. It's, you know, hard for a bee to get seen out here. Let's comment and subscribe and like and all the mwah, lovely things. Mwah. Love you guys for all that. Anyway, let's get into these palettes. No judgment. This is not a judgy place. This needs to be a non-judgy place because there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, first things first, there are a few things and all of this stuff is from Shoppers. Okay, drugstore has been hitting it lately. Like they've been bringing the stuff out. So the first 2 things I have, I'm like picking up five different things at a time. Okay, I did use these in a video in a Get Ready With Me that you guys have probably already seen, or if you have not seen, I will maybe try and leave a little thing. A lot of the time I don't do those anymore because I don't feel like anyone ever clicks on them. So, you know, if you want to, you know, see, it's probably like 2 videos back, you know, you can go back. Right? Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Pure Nude Highlighting Palette, Sun Club Matte Bronzing Palette. I didn't need another freaking highlighter or bronzer in my collection at all. Doesn't mean it's not good. Honestly, these are really nice. These are, they're pigmented, but they're soft. If you like the Sun Club, like the original matte bronzer from Essence, I think that you would love this, especially if you have somewhat darker skin. This actually goes pretty dark, but it is on like the more red side. Just forewarned. So yeah, purchased that. Didn't really use it that much. Like, I used it in that tutorial. I've used it maybe 3 times after that. I haven't been using this stuff. I just haven't been using this. How can you? How can you when there's this much stuff? Okay, Pure Nude. Very little use out of this either. Very pretty though. Like, some of these are so close to that like Pure Nude highlighter, but these are blingier. If you wanted a blingier Pure Nude highlighter, this is getting there. Oh gosh, that's pretty. Like, you see that like subtle kiss of, yeah. Okay, one thing I wish I did not buy this because this was not good. This isn't really that good. Okay, this is the Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution came to Shoppers. So they have a huge Makeup Revolution stand, and I'm assuming they'll be getting some of their new releases, which will be awesome. But this was not that awesome. Okay, this is the Revolution Vintage Lace Intense Metallic Cream Powder Highlighter. This is not a cream freaking powder. This is like a baked. Like, it's so dry. There's no way. Like, there's no cream to this. Like, can you see that? There's no cream to that. Very, very chunky monkey. Like, it's not that it's, no, it's not even that pretty. Like, that white shade, that's crap. So, I honestly, I saw this shade here, and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. But when you rub it, don't be fooled, because it's not like, it doesn't have that like green iridescence. It's literally just a shimmery kind of bronze. Not good. I didn't like this. I thought this was crap. Yeah, so that was kind of a waste of my money. Ugh, that sucks. Money wasted. I need a cloth, and I thought I had one, but I don't at this point. Please hold for assistance. I don't use paper towel anymore or makeup wipes because, you know, the environment does not need me contributing any more than I do with the packaging of these items. Because believe me, that's been like thought about with me as well. Don't even get me started. But yeah, oh, I don't know if I said, but new hair. I know, it's pink, it's cute, it's like, oh, I'm so in love with it. I literally just did this last night, so it is fresh, and it will die out very quickly, especially if I go into the pool. I really would like a clip, kind of. I keep playing with it. Anyway, let's go into some more facial palettes, because there is more, okay? So, Winners is a place where I get into a little bit of trouble. I am still very enamored by Winners. I have never been able to get like high-end products for a discount, like laid out in front of me where I can like kind of see them and look at them. It's enamoring to me still. So I tend to sometimes lose myself in that store and come out, you know, $100 less rich, and with products that I just like, I can't really review because of course they're, you know, they're older products. But regardless, Laura Mercier, this is their Magic Hour Face Illuminator Palette. Hasn't even been swatched. Hasn't even been swatched, hasn't been touched even. Still have the little frickin' piece of plastic. Look at how pretty that is though. Like, wow. That is something to marvel. Let's do, oh, it's a little hard. I wonder what it's like gonna be. Ooh, that's like darker than I thought it was gonna be. That could be a really pretty blush. This one's kind of like iridescent. Ooh, this is a very subtle sheen, this one. Oh, let's do something here. I'm gonna pull a Tati and apply some of this because this iridescent shade looks really pretty. What does that look like? I'm trying to look in the mirror and it's like, all right. See, but they are subtle, and I am wearing a bazonkadonk of makeup today. I'm actually wearing the freaking, the tube foundation. What is that called? Dermacol. Because I watched, Taylor, the girl that does all the foundations. I'm sure I'll put her name right here. I was watching her video on it and her skin looks so pretty. And of course I'm breaking it right now and I wanted like flawless coverage. It's thick though. I will say that. It's thick, and she seemed kind of young in that video, so I can see why that would work with her and not me as much. But this eye look I did with the festival palette. Anyway, I bought this. The highlighter's nice actually. Like, I'm gonna keep playing with that obviously, but you know, I still bought it. Okay, again, another face palette that I bought. This I bought because Angelique, okay, she was talking about it in one of her new releases, and yeah, the Pixie by Petra. This is their Nuance Quartet, and this is the one in Honey Nectar. It is so cute. Like, it's so pretty, and I'm hoping that it works well. I haven't used it yet. All I've done is swatched it for my Instagram. I love taking pictures for Instagram. It's one of my favorite things. But yeah, like, this looks so wet. I think it's kind of like one of those Natasha Denona Diamond Glow kind of shades where all it is shimmer. There isn't a lot of pigment to it. Wow, it like bumped that up a lot. All right. So the next one is a highlighter that I am wearing in my inner corners today, as well as on my cheeks with 4 other highlighters now. This is the Duo Light Highlight 9-color palette from BH Cosmetics. Another winner's purchase, duh. This one, when I opened it up, which of course I forgot to do when I was in the store, there were 3 shades that were busted. But this is so pretty. Now, they're a little bit thick for highlighters, but like, oh my gosh, the inner corner and whatnot, like, it's hard for me to say no because it is so pretty, and I do love the other one, which I think I have somewhere in here. It is a black one, and I don't know if I have it right here. I see it. What is going on? There we go. So it is the Black Light Highlight 6-color palette by BH Cosmetics, and it looks like this. I have raved about these highlighters. If you want something that is super blinding, it's so pretty. It really is gorgeous. But like, I have not used this like at all. Like, honestly, this is just kind of like, I used it today. I've used it maybe like 2 other times before that. I didn't need this. I honestly didn't. And it's going to go into this drawer right here. And I don't like saying like, oh, it's going to sit there. But like, honesty, it kind of is going to sit here. Like, it's going to sit there until I can use it. And I've got 4,000 other highlighters that I can use as well. Okay, so went into my shoppers. Physicians Formula Butter Collection by Wylise Hong. Oh, I hate having to pronounce someone's name. That, and it's like written in her handwriting too. Either way. So this is freaking gorgeous. I am wearing the bronzer today. Both of these bronzers have a little bit of sheen to them, so I wanted to let you know that. But this is what I wish all the other collaborations were like. This is what I wish it had looked like. So, like for instance, this one, the Physicians Formula and Casey Holmes, I wish this had been this. This I love. This I hate. I just hate. So I really do love this, and I'm not unhappy that I bought it, but it's just like, you know, there's 2 bronzers, there's 2 blushes, there's 2 highlighters. Did I need this? No, I do have like the other palette as well. And as much as I hate that packaging, the products are still in there. I do think that these highlighters are a little more pinky toned, a little, you know, prettier. I love the blushes in here. I don't love those blushes as much, but they're actually really nice if you apply them with like a little bit denser brush. You gotta be a little careful with that. Oh, I'm loving on all these products, but honestly, like, this is becoming a problem, and that's the problem here. Do some more of my life. This is all eyeshadow palettes after this. Just to let you know, plus, oh, okay, we can throw this in as well. So, went and got this. This is the Mura Mura Brazilian Pout Lip Kit. It has their lip sleeping mask and 3 of their butter lips, which I do like, but I did not freaking need another goddamn lipstick. Like, honestly. And it's just like, I just keep picking these things up. Now, another thing. Tati Beauty. I bought the damn Blendiful too. It's in the frick. I ordered the Blendiful, and then I ordered this right before that. I've already reviewed this. It's a really cute, love Tati Beauty, and I really would like to do a video on the Blendiful. Let me know if that's like a thing you want me to do. Or maybe I could just do like a get ready with me style video, since I've been doing some makeup on camera. Alright, I placed an order at Juvia's Place, and I got 3 more palettes from them. Today I did use one. I used the Festival palette. I really wanted to use... get open. I really wanted to use this black, so that's what I used today for all over my lid. This is such a pretty palette. Oh my gosh, this red, it was just as pretty as I thought it would be, but I don't need more freaking eyeshadow palettes. But I keep buying them because, you know, they're pretty, and then I'm like, oh, okay, let's, you know, we'll use them a couple times and we'll put them in a drawer, and then, you know, at least we'll have a good eyeshadow palette collection video, like, right? Oh my gosh. No. So bad. Afrique palette. Didn't need this either. Really didn't need this either. But it's so pretty. Oh, look at the yellow. I want to use this yellow so badly. Oh, and this Kofi color is so pretty. I have swatched these for my Instagram, but that's it. Now, I haven't even swatched this one, okay? It, like, literally, time has been getting away on me. The thing is still in here. I was going to use this today because this is my favorite one. This is the one that I was, like, so head over heels for. The colors are just so cool. Like, this swampy green is going to be so cool. I can't wait to do a look with this. But, yeah, haven't even touched it yet. Haven't even touched it yet. Melissa. Okay, so some palettes that were not bought at a discount of any kind. This is the Merte palette by Melt. Reviewed this palette, haven't picked it up since. It's beautiful. It's a little unorthodox, I think, because you really have to go either like dark and smoky or nothing, but it's so pretty. Look at how pretty that is. And this was expensive. This one was a hefty price tag. Okay, same thing, Melt Radioactive. Bought it at the exact same time I bought the Miotta palette. I think I've used this like 3 times. You know, it's just been sitting there. Just been hanging out. This one I am really kind of pissed off about, because I honestly wanted to do a video and everything, but like, And I knew it wasn't going to be a recent video because this palette has been out for a while, but I at least wanted to try and do a video because I knew this was the very first time I was trying the brand. I bought the Jawbreaker palette. The Jawbreaker palette. It's so pretty. Like, it is. And the shadows worked really well. Like the 3-4 times that I used it, they worked really nicely. I wish there was more shimmers, honestly, because his shimmers are actually really pretty. This one, Cotton Candy, so pretty. But yeah, I need to use this more because I haven't, like, I don't know, like, the shadows are really pretty, but I haven't used, like, any of the blues or the greens. I use mostly, like, the pinks and the peaches. I need to use this palette more. I don't have a full thing on it. I kind of, you know, okay. I used to have a beef about Jeffree Star because I did believe that he could very well be, I don't know, I don't want to go into the full details, but I respect him as a creator because I think that he does create some very interesting content for YouTube. He's like very, very up there. So, you know, and everyone raves about his products. And so I wanted to try him out, and yeah, like, he just revealed the Violet palette, I think, or Violet Blood. Oh, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but yeah, it doesn't look like it doesn't look as good as this does. So, like, I'm kind of happy that I got this before that released, because I probably would have got that. There are quite a few purples in there that I was like, ooh, those are pretty. But yeah, let's continue on the palette journey. Another Winner's Find, 2 Winner's Finds actually, and these are very recent. So in Winners, in mine at least, you can find a lot of BH Cosmetics, which I always find to be so cool because I can't get that anywhere, like anywhere, except for online, and I can't look at what I'm buying. They had the Sylvia Ghani BH Cosmetics palette. I bought it. Haven't used it yet. It looks pretty. It looks very cute and pretty. Very cute. I'm excited to use it. Like, the highlighters look really pretty. Ooh, Bear is nice. But yeah, I haven't used it, haven't touched it yet, but, you know, we'll get around to it. We'll get around to it. Another one. Okay, well, everybody said this was really good, so I had to. Okay, BH Cosmetics Zodiac palette. Ta-da. I am, let's see here, where am I? Scorpio. I'm like a coppery shade. That is so not me. But yeah, I got the freaking Zodiac palette. So I have that too in my collection. Alright, well, the rest is still palettes. A couple I kind of got for a video, so at least I can say that I did a video with these palettes. But now I'm like, I have 4 of the same palette, essentially. What do I do with them now? Like, so I got the Rose All Play Physicians Formula palette, reviewed this palette. I did a video where I was comparing all of these to the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette because they're so, like, similar. But yeah, so this one. Then there is this one, which is the Essence from Santa with Love palette. You can't get this palette anymore. It was like a limited edition, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But this is hands down the best formula from Essence I've ever seen, ever. So yeah, don't know what they're doing with their formulas because that one was a hit and I've never had a full hit, ever. So yeah, and then I also have the Hard Candy. This is their Blushful Nudes palette. And they're all the same, so it's kind of like, wow, Melissa, so now you have 4 of the same palette. Like, I did like that because I wanted to do a comparison with them all, but it's still kind of like taking up space now. I don't know. I'm kind of like conflicted. Alright, there's only 3 things left, and you know, like, there are a couple other things. One thing that I do definitely want to pull out that I've been like, you're such a bad girl, Melissa. Okay, Milani. They are coming out with so much new stuff at my Shoppers. My Shoppers never used to carry Milani, but last year they kind of like incorporated them in. So it's been really, really, really cool to experience Milani, especially because they've been coming out with a ton of new stuff. So I bought the Gilded Noir palette. It's okay. It's pretty, like, it's all right. It's a nice palette. I do think that you're going to need like setting spray or a tacky base or whatever, and like the mattes are, there's only 4 of them, and you're gonna, if you like shimmers, you may actually like this quite a bit, but like, I don't know, if you can swatch it in store, that would be ideal, because then you can kind of feel the textures. I think that this formula is a little bit better, actually. The Milani Gilded Gold, there's more mattes in this palette, and I actually wore this like like 5 or 6 times because I had to work mornings, and I was like, okay, I can throw together a look with this really easily. So if you're into that kind of thing, you might actually like this palette. These aren't that cheap though. Like, they're not that cheap. They're like, I think they're like $20. Like, I think they could even have been more than that. I gotta look that up, because like, these were not cheap, and I'm not proud of that, even slightly, honestly. And this one, the same thing. Like, this was not that cheap. This is the Nudes of New York by Maybelline. I bought this as well. I knew it was coming out. I knew it was new. I didn't need this. I did not need a nude freaking palette. Who needs a new nude palette? Like, seriously, guys, like, who needs that? I'm looking in this drawer. I could probably pull out like 6 fucking nude. Ooh, watch your mouth. 6 nude palettes, like, really. But I did use this. I used this for like 3-4 days. I used it yesterday because it is a nice palette. It's a nice palette. It's not that it's not a nice palette. The shimmers work really, really nice. And if you're looking like simple, easy, like, let's throw in, you know, a little bit of brown in my crease and da-da-da, whatever, and on we go, it's nice. Like, I created some really pretty looks with this where like people were like, "Ooh, I like your eyeshadow today." But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of makeup. It's a lot of stuff, guys. It's a lot of my makeup and stuff. So yeah, I have a little caddy. I might put a picture in here if I really want to. But yeah, I have a little makeup caddy. And at the bottom of my makeup caddy right now is just a bunch of junk. But also, oh yeah, that was nice. There was like a thick layer of dust on this. So I got this at Christmas. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Glitter Kit. The glitters are still frigging in there. They're in there at the bottom there, sitting there. And I'm like, Melissa, this wasn't, like, I bought this when it was full price. I don't even know if they actually had it for half price at any point. But if they did, it doesn't matter because I bought it for full price. The glitter glue is still even in there and everything. Like, I remember I used these, I swatched them, they're pretty and everything. But like, because of the influx of stuff that I have, I'm just not getting any use out of this. And I'm like, it's kind of depressing me a little bit. So we're going to be doing some rotations. A lot of rotations for a lot of makeup, just so that I can feel like I'm using a lot of my collection again, because that's really stressful. Like, that is a stressful thing to think I'm spending this much freaking money on something that's going bad. Like, it's going bad, right? Like, it's not going to be good forever. I am blessed and happy that I live a comfortable enough life that I'm able to spend my money on what I want. I don't have any kids yet, you know, I'm free to do what I want to, but in the long run, like, me and Matt were talking about wanting to take a vacation, and that's not going to be possible if I'm spending this much bloody money on makeup all the time. So yeah, that's my plans. That is my plan, is just to try and hold myself a little bit more accountable, and, you know, maybe not purchase so much just because it's pretty, and, you know, there's so much good makeup out there. I'm not saying that any of this stuff is even bad makeup. I'm just saying that it's a lot of makeup, and that I want to try to hold myself a little more accountable. I don't even know how to. I really need to stop, you know, going into Winners and grabbing things that I'm only buying because I'm seeing them for the first time in person, and I'm so excited that they're there. I gotta stop doing that. And I've got to stop doing the same thing with, you know, going into Shoppers and finding that they have 20 new products out. You know, I don't need it all. I don't need it all, right? Right. All right, guys. This was a long video, I think. I'm not quite sure exactly how long it is, but I know that when my voice starts to get a little bit like, then I know that I've been talking for a while. And my battery is like a little bit out. Not completely out, but a little bit out. Anyway, guys, I am going to do my pigment collection because that's something that I'm kind of like really like, oh, it's like my baby. I love like toppers and pigments, and that was something that I never actually got to do when I went around and did my you know, like my collection videos at the end of 2019. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that today as well. So if you are interested, make sure you subscribe because that will probably be like the next video that comes out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Mwah. Bye guys. Holding myself accountable, I promise.